Arthur Guinness is best known as the founder of Guinness, yet most of the company's beers were not created by Arthur. His son Benjamin created a new stout back in 1817 that went on to be the very first beer shipped to the United States. To celebrate this beer, Guinness's 200th anniversary Export Stout uses the same original recipe. But is this historic beer worth picking up? Find out now on Two Dudes Reviews.
What up, guys? Yeah, today we have the Guinness 200th anniversary Export Stout, brewed with black patent malt. Boom. So, let's get this thing cracking. I don't remember if I've had this particular one or not. They have that kind of like experimental brewer series, and I've had some of them. I don't know if I've had this one, but I saw it at the store, and I was like, you know what? Let's give it a whirl. It's got that nice red, white, and blue labeling on it. Very eye-catching. Anyways, let's get into the review and start with the smell. Ooh, that is very... You get that, that barleyness. That's, it's almost like that black currant, almost black cherry, deep aroma to it. Yeah, that's this is gonna be interesting to drink. It doesn't smell sweet at all. It doesn't have the like molassesy or coffee aroma to it. This is very just like unsweetened blackberry, black cherry, and but it's got the hint of that, but it's more just dark malty barley, just in your face. It smells like something where the alcohol content would be super duper high, although it's only 6%. To my just smelling it, it smells like it should be way higher than that. But I'm interested to taste it. I'll recommend it on the aroma. It's interesting enough where I'm like, okay, all right, let's see what's going on here. That's all right. All right, yeah, definitely a black currant, black berry kind of taste. It's not sweet. It's not heavy either. It doesn't have, like some of their other stouts that they have that are just kind of heavier, and you can really taste that black dark chocolate. This doesn't have that. It is almost lighter. It's like a nice medium between the draft nitro Guinness and then the extra foreign stout kind of Guinness. It's kind of right in the middle. But it doesn't have the creamy milkiness or the coffiness as the regular stout. This is more just, I don't know. It kind of replaces that milkiness with almost like a currant blackberry type thing. And it's not. It smelled like the alcohol content would be higher, but it tastes right where it should be. It's not. Some of those barley wines where it's just like, ooh, man, knock me out. This is one that you're probably not going to just pound away, but it'd be a nice, enjoyable beer to drink slowly, and you'll enjoy every sip. And the alcohol won't be so heavy where it's just overpowering. This is actually a pretty good, pretty smooth beer, to be perfectly honest. On the back end of your tongue, you get a little bit of that, the malted barley kind of thing going on back there. It's not quite chalky, but you definitely get some of the that kind of lingering aftertaste on the back end of your tongue. So if you just drink it fast and it only hits the front of your tongue and boom, you're not even going to get that. But if you just kind of let it sit in your mouth, you'll pick up some more tastes that you might miss from just drinking it quickly. But The bottle says sweet chocolate. I'm not really picking up the sweet chocolate. I'm getting more of the, like that blackberry. I guess maybe if you ever had like a blackberry ice cream, I guess maybe something similar to that, or like a black cherry ice cream. Okay, I could. It tastes more like that than a chocolate to me. But you're not gonna print. It tastes like black cherry ice cream on your beer, at least on a Guinness. But I like this. I think it tastes really good for what it is, and this kind of comes and goes. I don't know if it's a seasonal, because I feel like I've seen this a couple times, the 200th anniversary, but on a few different years. Maybe I'm just crazy, but yeah, I'm digging it. So I'll recommend it on the taste. Our next category is value for price, and I mean this is kind of like a specialty Guinness, so you're paying a little more than what you would on your normal Guinness. And honestly, for an import, Guinness isn't that bad. I mean you're gonna get you can get a Guinness for cheaper than a lot of just micro beers around town, which that's a different issue on itself, but I think for the price, you're paying a little more for it, but I think it is a solid stout when you want something just a hair different from the normal stouts that you're used to, and it's not like hitting you over the head with the alcohol, and it's smooth, and if it doesn't need the nitrogen in it. I think this is actually perfect without the nitrogen, and I'm a huge fan of the nitro infusion typically, but yeah, for what you're paying for it, sure, it's at least worth picking up one and check out. So I'll recommend it on that. All right, next category is distinction. How distinct is it? And I think it's pretty interesting for a stout. There's a lot of new stouts out there that are just kind of all over the place. I was at a local brewery, a better known brewery in the area, and the stout that they had kind of grabbed my attention, but the brewer was talking to us and saying how they're crumbling like 100 pounds of cookies into it, and it's just like, okay, you wouldn't fly that in Germany. We're just pouring cookies into the beer. So yeah, there's a lot of just different kind of tastes coming out with the stouts, and but this one, it's a little more, the taste isn't crazy. It's a little subdued, but it's nice. And if you want a break from that heavy coffee stout, I think this is pretty good. You're always going to get a little, that's just the nature of the beast. But for the most part, it doesn't go down that coffee road. It has, again, I'm sticking to the dark black cherry-esque taste to it. But I think it tastes different enough to, the distinction is pretty good. So I recommend it on distinction. All right, next category is drinkability, and you're not going to be able to drink it as quickly as a regular like Nitro Guinness, or really any of the Nitro beers out there. You're not going to be able to drink it as quickly. The alcohol is 6%. That really isn't a factor, but the general taste of it, it's you're not going to be able to just smash through. You'll want to drink it slower, but I think this particular beer, that works exceptionally well. I think it's great as a just slower drinking beer that you can still get a 6-pack and drink a couple of them and enjoy yourself, and not be 2 or 3 in and be like, wow, this has hit me. I am wasted. I only had 2 because the alcohol's so high. No, this is fine. So I think drinkability for what it is, actually, I'll recommend it. I think it's pretty legit. All right, last category is would I buy it again? And honestly, yeah, I think I would. This is I am very much enjoying this 200th anniversary Export Stout, and I think I like it better than some of the other just export foreign stouts that they got. It's pretty decent. It's just a little different, makes a little difference a little different, makes it different. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'd recommend it. I think it tastes pretty good. It's a nice break from the normal stuff. Of course, around here, when it hits St. Patrick's Day, it is going to, who knows, it's going to be hot as balls by then already. Even though it snowed in Arizona. That was weird. Waking up and just seeing snow outside. It's like, ugh, I'm going back to bed. But yeah, so I will recommend it on that. I believe I recommended it for every category. So this is going to get the official Two Dudes stamp of approval. Was not expecting that going in. I thought, it'd be a decent to solid beer, but for the price and everything, I'm digging it. I'm definitely digging it. I will be buying it again. So yeah, that is my review. My review of the Guinness 200th Anniversary Export Stout. If you guys have had this before, what do you think? You like it? Is it kind of Would you rather go with the other export foreign stouts, or just none of the above? If you could let me know in the comments, that'd be awesome. And also just like, subscribe, check out the other good stuff. I got links below. But yeah, so that is the review for myself and for the Guinness 200th Anniversary Export Stout. Take it easy.